What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty here, midway through Season 5 of the RFL. We are now into Week 9, and it starts here tonight on YouTube. We've got the Chicago Tigers taking on the Salt Lake City Elks. I want to give a huge shout out to Bezel, designs for creating this. He's going to be working with us with making some new designs and graphics for us, as you guys can see that we've been posting up on our social media. I'm glad that we were able to he was able to get into contact with us, and we were able to work with him, man. I feel that I guess connection will be able to grow into something bigger. But really appreciate his help and his work here. Great graphic here. Made the helmets for each team. We're going to have this for our primetime games now until we come up with something different. But I mean, it's great design right here. But I wanted to give him a shout out before this game. But you guys know what time it is. It's RFL game day. The Chicago Tigers coming into this matchup a little bit on the low side here, but they've been playing some good football the last couple of weeks. Unfortunately, just could not come up with wins. Right now, they sit at 2-5. And as for the Salt Lake City Elks, they've kind of had some struggles too, but at least they have I can say, some type of grip on their division to have a chance of possibly winning it and advancing to the postseason. They have a 3-4 record right now, just a game behind the Crusaders. It will be a big win for them if they can get it done here at home. This is really a toss-up game. Not sure who's going to come out on top with this one. Could be the Tigers, could be the Elks, but we'll have to find out. Let me know in the chat. Who do you guys think is going to win this one? I want to give a shout-out to the people who are here, though, right now. We got Harvey McGee. We've got Coach Wizenard in the building. We got Anthony Washington. We got Eric Strouder here. Drew Brewer. You got Nishan. We got Coach Roby. Armstrong. We got Awesome Crocodile. We got was it Nucleus? My bad if I'm saying your name wrong here, guy. And Sparks at the end. So I'm going to just call you In Sparks. How about that, man? Got a whole nickname coming in here. Thank you for coming through for the game here. And we got Michael Lee. We got Cash Money Markel. Big shout out to everyone that is here right now. We got a game following this one as well at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Twitch. And that is between the Sacramento Condors, who came off a very impressive win just a week ago over the Crusaders, taking on the Portland Snowhawks. Once again, this is just a battle of the NFC West right now. 3 teams involved. Only team that's not playing today is the Crusaders. That should be a big matchup right there. The Snowhawks got their first win of the season just last week with a big win over the Tigers. And they are now home hosting the Condors. So it should be interesting to see how that game turns out. But the Snowhawks are the heavy favorites to win it, but you never know in the RFL. That game will be live tonight as well at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, once again to reiterate. And of course, if you are new to the Relocation Football League and would like to become part of the league, man, join us, because this league is rapidly growing by the day, as the Relocation Football League gives you an opportunity to join and create a player to start his career from college to the pros. You want to be the next star in the RFL? Go to our website today at relocationfootballleague.com and fill out a player application to see if you will be the next star. As you can see from this example here, one of the most notable faces in the RFL, Dre Crowell. Didn't get to see him play in college, but you have that opportunity. Once you pay a $5 fee to become that player and you submit your application, you will be invited to our Discord, and you'll be able to talk amongst other people who submitted players as well as other staff members that you would like to know information about. We also put things in the Discord too that the public, of course, doesn't all the way have yet, and most of the time you guys are the guys that are notified first. So make sure you become part of the league today. Join us. Submit a player. Like I said, only a one-time fee of $5. Once that's paid, you are in for the college series this August. You'll be drafted in July, and you will start your career. Yes, it's a long time, but it's worth the wait, and it's an amazing journey to watch. You'll start your rookie season in the RFL in January of 2022. And with that being said, let's get another look at the schedule this week. As you can already see, the first 2 games, that's what we got going on here tonight. Chicago Tigers and the Elks, and the Condors and Snowhawks. Following this game, the next game day for the RFL will be on Saturday. The Diablos taking on the Lancers, and at 4 p.m. Eastern, following that 1 p.m. game with the Diablos and Lancers, it's the Steamers and the Desperados. Make sure you come for that game. We got our first-time commentator, Frank Champion, calling that game. Should be an interesting game to watch. Can't wait to see how he does in the booth. Then at 8 p.m. Eastern, we got Jeff calling that one with the River Hogs taking on the Voyagers. That closes out the premier games. Only 3 premier games again this week. Then we go into the primetime games again on Sunday. We got the Celtic, a couple of C teams right there, the wrong one. But the Conquistadors taking on the Oklahoma City Bisons. And at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, just like today on Twitch, the Shamrocks taking on the Barons. And we close out with primetime on Monday with a rematch. These two big rematch games here. You got to watch those games. Great way to end the week. The Orlando Sentinels take on the Celtic Tigers again, and the Huskies take on the Bulls again. Must-watch games right there. But with that being said, done a lot of rambling, gave a lot of information. You know what time it is. It's RFL Game Day. Let me know in the chat, and I'll be back in a minute. Who you got winning this one? The Chicago Tigers or the Salt Lake City Elks? And so you hear it, and you know what time it is in the RFL. It's game day. As we get a look at the Chicago Tigers taking on the Salt Lake City Elks here in the Elks Den. Who's going to come out on top of this one? Is Nuclear? Okay. I'm mad I missed that. It makes sense now. But a big shout out to the guys who are here. We got Chris Polk also in the building. Who else we got coming in? We got Xavier Childs, Multi Apples, Nate Kingston. Who else we got in here? I guess those are Mitchie Boy. We got Sam Hershey. My bad. I'm messing up on names here. I'll get used to them, man. But appreciate you guys coming through. Here's a look at both teams coming into this matchup. The Chicago Tigers looking to try to get their third win of the season. As for the Elks, they're looking to break even with a 4-4 record to keep up with the Crusaders and the Snowhawks here. Currently, they are second in the NFC West. Of course, the Chicago Tigers right now at the bottom in the NFC North. And so, big win and big game right here for whoever comes out on top. Desperate wins for either team. Who's going to get it? One will leave victorious, the other will fall short. There's a look at the key player to look out for the Tigers, though. Kason Jacoby was a Pro Bowl tight end just last season, had 95 receptions for 995 yards in that season. And you can see, pretty effective last week. And he's looking to try to get off here. Coach Wisenard there on the sideline. Chicago Tigers got the ball on the tee, and the kicker's ready to go. The teams are ready to go. Everything's set. Are you guys ready is the question. Let's get to it. It's RFL Game Day. Ball's on the tee. Chicago Tigers, Salt Lake City Elks. It's game day, week 9 underway as the kick goes off, and it'll be fielded at about the 8. And he'll be down at the 29-yard line. What's good, Coach James? Appreciate you coming through and coming out onto the field here for the Elks. Starting quarterback, Kyle Bain, Season 3 Relocation Bowl champion winner right there. You can look at how he's been doing so far this season. Not a lot of touchdown passes, 3 interceptions compared to his 6 touchdown passes. But he has been a threat more so as a dual-threat quarterback on the ground and through the air. They'll come out here, 1st and 10, pistol formation. In the first play, they'll run the football here with Darius Martin. And it's the same result pretty much as how it was last week. Darius Martin only was ran 10 times last week in their loss and only had 5 yards total. He loses 3 yards here on his first carry by Conway. That's a good job right there by Conway, just getting off that block and making a good solid tackle there to fit him up behind the line of scrimmage. What's good, Darius Hodge? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. 2nd and 13 after the tackle for loss. Spread formation. Kyle Bain out of there, out of the pocket there, moving towards the left sideline. Gets knocked out at the 32. The tackle made there by Sneed. Now a 3rd and 7 for the Elks. And they go with a run play here, and it actually works. That's a first down. Getting more yards than he had just a week ago. That's a 9-yard gain. And that's his second carry, good for 6 yards total for him at the start of this first drive. Pretty gutsy play call there, but it catches the Chicago Tigers off guard. And so I guess good play call. That's one of those play calls is either good or bad depending on if it works or not. And it worked out there for Salt Lake City. First and 10, Kyle Bain looking to throw, goes over the middle, hits the drag. Good tackle made right there by Antoine Muldrow. He's been a key defensive player this year for the Chicago Tigers, and we'll get an in-depth look at this Elks offense. Get a look at the line's kind of been struggling this year in protection. They still got some pretty good, notable skill players there. Darius Martin, who I talked about, has kind of been quiet this season. Looking to try to really get him going. As you can see him trying to run the football a couple of times at the start of this drive. And they'll give him the football here through the air, and it's a little bit too late. I don't think that's going to count as a reception, as he'll be marked out of bounds. And we'll get a look at the Chicago defense now. This defense, ever since Coach Rizenard has taken over as head coach, has really improved and kept them within games. They were able to force multiple turnovers last week against the Snowhawks. 3 times they picked off Joseph Gidley, looking to try to have the same result here against Kyle Bain. And Bain looking around, throws, and there goes a completion for a first down as he gets to the 35. 2 for 3 is Bain. Nice connection as he finds Casey McDermott, led the team in receiving yards last week, and that wasn't saying much. Only had just under 50 yards receiving. I believe it was 42 yards total. There he is with a huge play through the air to keep the chains moving for Salt Lake City. Back here in the pistol. Kyle Bain has been deadly in this formation. They'll run this one with Martin again. Really nowhere to go for him. He'll lose 2 yards. So far his carry has been a -3 yard. On his first carry, the second went for 9 yards. In the third, going for a 2-yard loss. So it's kind of been the pattern for him this year. Had a remarkable season last season, rushing for over 1,900 yards, breaking the record for the most rushing yards in a single season by any running back. And he just has not looked like the same back. Don't know if it's necessarily the game plan or he's having more so of a sophomore slump after a huge season. The counter run play here as they bring in the backup running back, and there goes McSpadden down to the right sideline, almost taking it to the house. A touchdown saving tackle made right there, and that's going to set up first and goal for the Elks. Boy, aren't the Tigers lucky to have Kelsey Cons here, because man, as soon as McSpadden breaks into the game, we already know he's got breakaway speed, and he almost used all of it to get in the end zone for 6. But good defense as Cons was just able to take him down before getting in there. First and goal here at the 6-yard line. And Bain, 4-man rush, he's got time. Throws this one into the flats, and he will be quickly tackled. That is McSpadden again. Only a 1-yard gain on the play. Bain looking to throw. Shoots one. Catch is made, but he leads him a little bit too far out of bounds. And I would have to fault, I guess, DeAndre Mail on that one. Got to be deeper in the end zone for that to count as a touchdown. It's still third and goal at the 1. Trying to get in, and there goes Darius Martin. Able to cross the pylon, or not the pylon, cross the line there and get in for 6 on the opening drive here for Salt Lake City. And this crowd is amped up. That's a great statement there. You know you're going up against a solid defense in the Chicago Tigers. They've been playing good ball despite the losses that they have had. And you go in the first drive of the game, you punch it, you just run the ball down their throat with a couple of huge plays, and you punch it in for 6. That's making a statement here at home. Extra point is good. 11 plays, they go 72 yards for a touchdown to make the game here 7-0. Good, Coach Bachagalupi. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Yep, that is correct. Mitchie, as he points out, the first rushing touchdown this season for Darius Martin. Big shocker there. Here goes Avery Heller, who was hurt last week, getting back into the game on kick return here. It's their second string back, and sometimes they tend to flop them. But we get a look at star quarterback Peyton Vandervelde. He's got 9 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, though, close to 2,000 passing yards with 1940. But, I mean, still one of the league's most efficient quarterbacks when it comes to making big plays through the air. He lives for those big shot plays, not afraid to take a chance down the field, doesn't care if he throws an interception. He's just looking for a huge play here. They run the football here with Lee Wright, though, as he'll be taking over for the injured Bryce Madden. Almost blanked there for a second, but we're going to look at this Chicago Tigers offense in depth. You can see no Bryce Madden, so Lee Wright and Avery Heller are going to be the guys they're going to lean on for the running game here today.
Check it back.
Counter run play. Here goes Wright trying to get to the outside. Stiff arm. There he is trying to make a play, but still the Elks defense, which has been a very solid defense this year, comes up with a huge play there as we get a look at this defense. The Salt Lake City Elks ranked 9th in the RFL in terms of points given up per game, 5th in the amount of yards allowed per game, 3rd against the pass. Where they lack, though, is against the run. They're 26th in the RFL when it comes to run defense. 3rd and 8, Peyton Vanderbilt looking to try to get this done with his arm pressure in his face, and down he goes for a sack. Huge play by the Elks defense. That'll be big boy number 91, Kevon Page, defensive end out of USF, coming through with that sack. It's a huge play right there, and honestly, he had the drag open, but he was looking for the big play. As I mentioned earlier, that's just his motive. Those are the plays he looks for. Should have hit the drag. Possibly could have got him a first down. Sack is the last thing you want to take. So the Elks force a punting situation from the Tigers. They've been playing some pretty good football. Come out to some good defense. Score their first opening drive. Let's see if they can score again here on offense. As the Salt Lake City Elks bring out Kyle Bain again. Was able to scramble one time for a nice gain. A couple of good passes. They're going to try to get some more momentum on their side here as he lines up in the gun. 1st and 10 at the 28. Play action as he looks to throw. Lets one fly over the middle, and the catch is going to be made in traffic. That's a first down. It's Rashard Herrick hanging on to that one. 1st and 10 at the 42. Now going with an empty backfield. 5-wide empty set. Throwing this one into the flats. Good decision there as he gets nice yardage. More than half of the yards needed. About a 6 to 7 yard gain. They're going to say 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. They go on the ground here. Darius Martin gets hit, but did he get the first down? The ball looked like it did cross, and it did. That's a first down for Salt Lake City. Still keeping things moving smooth here on the offensive side of the ball. They go right back on the ground here, trying to lower the shoulder. Looks like he was about to run through 2 Chicago defenders, and he honestly did. Picks up a nice gain of 6 yards. Still trying to get Martin going here. He's got a rushing touchdown, but he's kind of struggled getting yards. He's kind of getting to it right now. Here goes the throw. Kyle Bain wide open for a first down, hitting the out route once again for DeAndre Mayo. And that's a good throw right here by Kyle Bain. And he has all the talent in the world as a dual threat quarterback. Of course, as a dual threat quarterback, you always tend to worry about the accuracy. And if he can improve on his accuracy, which week by week you tend to see it get better, I mean, this could be a dangerous quarterback for the future. Still very young. I believe he's only 22 years old. Here they go with the run play here. That doesn't get much. Just back to the line of scrimmage. But yeah, Kyle Bain, he's only 22 years old out of Michigan State, so he's got a lot of room for improvement. Starting quarterback at a 76 overall, but he plays much better than that. Already has a relocation bowl under his belt. And look at this. A pass play. Nice juke move. Big hit, though. And a first down for the Elks. In the red zone now, the Elks starting to carve up this defense of the Tigers. And an unnecessary cutback right there. Really not liking the vision as of lately by Darius Martin. Maybe it's just due to the lack of how he came out this season. His confidence probably got to be down right now, and why it just has not been looking the same. Kyle Bain looking to pass, throws to the end zone, and oh my goodness, what a throw. Rashard Herrick has a touchdown. That was one heck of a throw by Kyle Bain. You couldn't have thrown the ball any better than that. Look at that. He leads him right past, just past the arm length, just past the reach of Brenton Sneed. That's a Dre Crowell type of throw right there. Perfectly thrown. Touchdown, Salt Lake City. Extra point here to put him up by 14, and it's good. Unbelievable toss right there for a touchdown by Kyle Bain. Great job also by keeping the concentration to catch that football by Rashard Herrick and getting in the end zone for 6. Elks off to a really hot start here at home. And so Chicago's got to start figuring out a way to get things going. I know they only touched the field one time offensively, but it's always tough to be down in the ball game in the RFL by 2 possessions early on. Typically, a lot of teams do not come back from that. Let's see if the Chicago Tigers will, though, as Peyton Vanderbilt trots back out onto the field here. Big shout out to the guys here in attendance watching this game. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. Share this to guys who you feel may be interested in joining the league or just interested in following the league, period. We've got some big announcements that's been going on here. First and 10 goes a completion. Decent game right there. But big announcements for the RFL. We've reached over 3,000 followers on Instagram. League continuing to expand. And I'm just glad to have you guys as part of the community. And, of course, our frequent viewers here to watch the games live. Here goes Lee Wright with a run. Picks up the first down. It gets to the 42-yard line. 3 carries for 11 yards. And I had a feeling that Lee Wright was going to be a star player in the RFL since he touched the field. They signed him out of free agency before Coach Wisenard even got there. But Lee Wright, every time it just seemed that he touched the football, he made a play happen. And he's just a spectacular type of back to have on that offense. And I think he fills in well for Bryce Madden. They literally have the same overall also. Well, here goes Lee Wright. Look at him spinning and getting by 2 defenders and getting something out of that play. Typically, that's a tackle for loss on certain backs, but not for Lee Wright, as he's able to make something out of that. 17 carries for 70 yards he had last week until his week was cut short. He was banged up and had to sit down for the rest of the game. Took a little bit of an injury. But he gained 4 yards on that play, 2nd and 6. And here goes a receiver screen, and I do not know where Hunter Rosen was going on with that one. He runs right into the pressure, and typically, more specifically, he runs into Tyrone Johnson, rookie defensive player here. And that's going to result in a loss. You can see Johnson just turning around and Rosen right there in his face. Can't miss that tackle. And before they can snap the football, that is the end of the first quarter. The Salt Lake City Elks coming out with a bang. 14-0 is the score. What I would like to see Chicago do more of is throwing the football. They really haven't thrown the football much in this game. Got a great quarterback for it. See if they get back to throwing here. Definitely need to throw here in 3rd and 7, but it's just a check down. Not going to be enough for the first. Peyton Vanderbilt only 2 for 2 right now. 3 yards total. Great play made there by the former first overall draft pick, Ethan Lone. I guess the Elks just playing good defense. That's typically what they do. They play really good defense. And so Chicago getting the punt away, and it won't be returnable as it makes its way in the end zone for a touchback. And so the offense of Salt Lake City would get started at the 20, already with a 2-possession lead, 14-0. Can they extend the lead even further against the Chicago Tigers defense, who's actually been doing good the past couple of weeks, but in this game, just finding it hard to make the right adjustments to slow down Kyle Bain in the offense. And they're really attacking him here. Spread offense. No one in the backfield with Bain as he lines up in the gun. And he'll motion his receiver from the left to the right. And they're setting up a running back screen here, and that does not work at all. It's not a good execution. Held onto the football a little bit too long. Got the screen out there, but Darius Martin just unable to make anything happen off of that play. Well, for one, the blocks weren't technically too bad, but Darius Martin doesn't go outside with this, and that's where you're taught to go on these screen plays, is outside where the blocks are, and they're supposed to seal the edge for you. But he just lowers the shoulder and tries to truck someone inside. Just not a good decision there by Darius Martin. And Kyle Bain looks to throw. Got a completion. Nasty juke move by DeAndre Mail. Gets to the 24. And now makes it a much more manageable 3rd and 6. Kyle Bain, good clean pocket, throws this one into the flats. Huge hit as he just sweeps the legs right from underneath of Martin. That's Antoine Muldrow with the hit, and that brings up 4th down. Well, at least the Chicago Tigers defense is finally able to get the Elks off the field with a good defensive play here. Just sweeps the legs right from underneath of Martin there. Big hit. Antoine Muldrow always has been their big hitting playmaker linebacker for years, since the beginning, since the franchise came into existence in the RFL in Season 2. Also, I believe he's made every single Pro Bowl that there has been since the NFC has been involved. Fair catch called right there by Avery Heller. And the offense going to take over at the 29. As mentioned earlier, we got a game coming up on Twitch at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, literally an hour and 4 minutes away. And that will be between the Sacramento Condors and the Portland Snowhawks. A good old NFC West division rivalry game there. Make sure you don't miss that one. There's a handoff, finding a lane. Lee Wright's got the first down and more as he gets to the 43-yard line. Nice running. He's got 29 yards off of 5 carries right now. And if there's any drive to start getting things into gear, it's now. I mean, we are now into the second quarter. Of course, still a lot of time left to go, but you don't want to keep teetering on not being able to put up points and let the Elks get hot and then make it just a complete blowout. Great way to start the game here. Lee Wright, good running as always. Good blocking, too, by the offensive line. And let's see if this will be the drive where they get to get some points here. Peyton Vanderbilt looking to throw. Lets one fly. He's got a completion. Still fighting forward. Almost picks up the first down. What a 9-yard gain by Joey Lott, the tight end. Huge fight. That's great effort. They go to the bubble screen here. And once again, Hunter Rosen going backwards. Maybe it's the throw, but still after the reception, you got to get yourself in position to go outside. It continues to go inside here, and I think they should just scratch this from the playbook, or at least get a different receiver to run this play, because he's just not going the right direction.
Here we go, set, 70.
3rd and 5 now.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Spreading out the field. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Looks to throw, he's got the completion, and that's good defense. Jerron Overton able to make the tackle to keep Juan Rivera 3 yards shy of the first down marker. He makes his first catch, but only for 2 yards. Great defense by Salt Lake City. And so the Tigers punt this one away, and to make matters a little bit even worse for them, the punt goes out of bounds at the 28-yard line. So not a good punt there by Lumen. There, Lumen makes it a 1st and 10 for the Elks in decent field position.
Here we go.
Looks like an audible has been called here. 1st and 10 at the 28. They go with a draw play. I guess he saw something in the defense, and he grinded out some good yards. Darius Martin able to muster up 5 yards on the carry. What's good, Hassani Miller? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. 2nd and 5. Kyle Bain looking, throws, hits Martin, and Martin stiff arming, trying to get up the field for the first, but just knocked out of bounds a yard short. So interesting to see what they'll do here. This could be a counter run play from how the formation is set up here. And it's not, but it's still a run play, and I think he's got enough for the first. Does he? Yes, that's 1st down for Salt Lake City. Good running right there. It was good, Eddie Bullard. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Always showing his support for the Brooklyn Barons, even where they're not playing. True RFL fan right there. A good running right there. Good play call by Salt Lake City here. And the more that this defense continues to give up first downs, the offense not score, the game starts to slip away from them. So they've got to start doing something on offense next time they get an opportunity, and hope that their defense can stop them again. 1st and 10, almost throws an interception, but unfortunately for the Chicago Tigers, Muldrow not paying attention, was in coverage. It looked like it was man, and he didn't realize the ball was being thrown right behind him. That's actually just a good read, I guess you can say, by Kyle Bain, understanding that he had to respect the man coverage and he was forced to move out of the way for the throw. And that's called reading a defense before making a play. 2nd and 4, Kyle Bain throws over the middle, spins to break the tackle, and will have a first down in Chicago territory. There's a flag for a face mask, and that'll be 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line, as Long Billups just did not make a good secure tackle there. He secured the tackle, but illegally. And that's going to be 1st and 10 at the 22. Pretty much just giving the Elks great field position here. Game's starting to get out of control a little bit here for Chicago. Darius Martin trying to run the football. He'll be stopped behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. Good tackle made there by Nate Frank. The most instinctive defensive back, I guess you could say, on the field here, Nate Frank. His 4th season in the RFL. Been on the team since their 1st season in season 2. Good play right there, helping out in run support. Pistol formation for the Elks. And there goes a handoff. Darius Martin just maneuvering, trying to get what he can. Gets to the 15. Good running. 7-yard gain. 3rd and 3. What's good, Brandon Dixon? Appreciate you coming to the live stream. Looking to pass for the first down. Good pocket first down here as he explodes. And that's Darren McSpradden getting to the 6-yard line. Things starting to really look bad here for Chicago. The defense trying their best to hold up, have only been able to get one offensive stop against the Elks. Not up for a touchdown, and everything else has been touchdowns. Not trying to look to give up their 3rd here this game. They go down by 3 possessions. I guess for the most part, you look at statistics, you call it a wrap. Here goes the fullback getting a carry, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. And they will make it 3 touchdowns on ahead of the Chicago Tigers here with that run. And Andreas Cheverini, I mean, he's not a typical fullback. They like to give him carries from time to time. And he punches it in for 6 there. And the Elks up here 21-0 over the Tigers. This was your typical game of Madden. They'd have been off the sticks by now. I guess they get one redemption drive here. Let's see if the Tigers can try to redeem themselves. Right now, the offense just struggling against the Elks defense, though. Here goes the return by Avery Heller, and he'll be down at the 28.
Keep playing hard.
And so Peyton Vandervelde coming out onto the field, and I know they've got to be a little bit stunned here, despite being the underdog coming in this game. Honestly, I thought this was going to be a competitive game from the beginning to end. And the Elks is proving otherwise. Their defense has done a tremendous job keeping the Tigers out of the end zone and from making huge plays. You can see right here, forced fumble to make things even worse. Recovered by Tyrone Johnson, and with that fumble, that is the 9th fourth fumble this season for Garrison Ash as he just lays the wood on Lee Wright. Look at that, man. What a hit. What a hit. And this has got to be one of the most craziest starts for a team this season. 21-point lead. And an opportunity to go up by 28 if they can score another touchdown here.
Here we go. 70 in. 51. It's our time. It's our time.
And here goes a throw into the flats by Bain. Knocked out of bounds at the 19. Got to give credit to the Salt Lake City Elks offensive line. They've been doing a really good job in protecting for Kyle Bain. Hasn't been required to really scramble this week. And good defense, though, that time by the Tigers. As that'll be a 2-yard loss. 3rd and 9 here. What's good? It's actually Cronkzilla. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Happy to have you here with us. Chicago Tigers just looking to avoid an absolute blowout here in the first half. Under 4.5 minutes now in this game for the first half of play. 3rd and 9. Kyle Bain just having all day in this one. And he will get sacked. Good defense that time. I guess great coverage. No one able to get open. And Tyler Conway, I guess you could say, has been the lone huge playmaker for the defense side of the ball. Comes up with a sack here in this one. Started out the game with a nice tackle for loss against Darius Martin. So a field goal attempt here from the 31-yard line will make it a 48-yarder. The kick is up, and it is good. Still able to muster up some points. 24-0 is the score here for the Chicago Tigers on the road. I mean, they are having it tough here against the home team in the Elks. We'll return this one from about the 5 as Avery Heller has a good return. Gets it out past the 30 to the 32. So the offense coming out onto the field. Lee Wright fumbled the last offensive possession. Bunch formation to the right side as Vandervelde will line up under center. And hand this one off. Lee Wright finding a lane up the middle. And they'll get it to the 38. Still showing a lot of trust there in their running back, Lee Wright, despite the fumble, giving them the carry on first down in the first play of the drive. Long formation, looks like they're going with some RPO, and that's going to be Donald Brewer with a first down on the slant in Salt Lake territory. Gets to the 48-yard line. Some play action here, and Peyton Vandervelde still has yet to throw the football. He's got to let it fly. He doesn't, and he takes a sack here. That's good defense by the Elks yet again. That's Willie Zellner, the defensive end, 28-year-old out of Florida, coming up with that play. And just holding on to the football too long, you just cannot do this. And I understand he's looking for the huge play, but if you're looking for the huge play, and typically his character is to take those shots and take those chances, he should have let this football fly a little while ago.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Set, ready? 8, read. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Big dribble, big dribble.
2nd and 20. Peyton Vandervelde makes the throw this time, and he almost gets picked off after a huge hit. Now they need 20 yards on 3rd down. Man, it's been a rough one. And a quick screen out there, and that's incomplete as the defense quickly breaks in on that. And a terrible play call right there by the offense of the Tigers. It's not a good play call in this situation. Maybe it was a play call they just tried to run just because they forfeited the drive here, but still, right now you are down by 21 points. You want to try to take a chance. And Peyton Vandervelde is the guy to do that. And he messed up from not taking a shot trying to throw the football down the field. Should have tried that at least. Didn't. And now here they are punting the football away again, hoping that the Elks don't score another touchdown offensively. Kyle Bain off to one of his most impressive starts this season, completing most of his passes. I believe he's only thrown 2 incompletions. Most of his passes have been real quick dunk and dunks, but he has thrown some pretty good ones in there. Speaking of incompletion, sometimes I like to jinx guys. There goes his 3rd as he just throws that one to the ground, but it actually was a smart decision to avoid the sack or a bad play. 2nd and 10, he lets one fly, and there goes Casey McDermott with the reception, picking up about 5, getting to the 25-yard line. Five wide, empty set. Kyle Bain looking, and he's going to scramble and get the first down here. Nice play. That's great explosion. Of course, you seem to see that world-class speed at the quarterback position from Kyle Bain. And I remember when he first got into the season, he had all types of crazy speed and scrambling ratings, but he didn't scramble. And in the last Madden here, he has really been a threat, more of a dual threat, as He was predicted to be coming out of college as a submitted player, but there he is, using those legs, putting them to good use, picking up a first down. Spread offense here. And Bain hitting the slant. DeAndre Mayo gets the first down, getting it to the 48. No timeout still yet to be called here by the Elks, which is surprising to me. I mean, if they got an opportunity with all 3 timeouts to extend their lead, why not call and use your timeouts on this drive? Guess they're just going to go into the half while they have the 24-point lead, even though for the most part that spells game, but you never know in the RFL. Don't want to give any team that type of chance, and the clock hits 0. They didn't even use any of their timeouts on that drive. And that's the end of the first half. Score 24-0. Elks dominating. Look at that, just 12 yards passing on offense, 29 yards rushing. They are absolutely getting manhandled by the Elks here in this one on the road. But following this game at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, coming up soon, got the Sacramento Condors traveling to Portland to take on the Snowhawks. It's an NFC West divisional rivalry matchup between these two. Who's going to get the win? Condors coming off a win, the Snowhawks coming off a win. Who's going to continue the win streak going? Let me know in the chat who you guys got winning this one, and hope to see you guys there on Twitch once again at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Of course, looking at this game right now, I mean, it's been pretty tough for the Tigers. I did not expect the Elks to come out this hot, but not only that, it just seems like the Tigers just aren't calling up the right plays, and things aren't working. They're playing up against a really good Elks defense right now, and they have come ready to play as they'll take a knee in the end zone. Offense going to get started out at the 25.
Down, 30 base. I'm on. Watch tight end. You got three down.
First down and 10. And they'll run the football. Lee Wright's got a lane. Juke move, and he fumbles again. Garrison Ash with 2 fumbles in this game. His 10th forced fumble of the season. You just don't run into this guy, because this is going to happen just about every time in a one-on-one situation where you can't make a move. He tried to make a move, but he's not falling for it. Times it up, and one of the most biggest hitting safeties in this league since Vincent McNeil of the Celtic Tigers. And he's still on the roster, unfortunately not starting anymore over Damori Williams, but man, I haven't seen a big hitting safety like this since his time. And here goes a pass over the middle, and the Elks, man, they are just rolling in this one. Pistol formation, a handoff, and Darius Martin just able to muster up the first down. Appreciate the donation, Nishan. As always, big shout out to you.
Ready. 50. Clear.
First down and 10 here at the 26-yard line. And the pistol again, quick slant on the backside, and it's still going to be held on to by Rashad Herrick as the tackle was made there by Nate Frank.
15 lining. 40.
And there goes a throw over the middle of the field. Tackle's going to be made there, short of the first. And the biggest thing for the Tigers right now is to keep the Elks out of the end zone. They score another touchdown, I have to say this game is over. As Kyle Bain lets one fly, and that's just incomplete. 21 of 25 though right now. Tremendous performance by Bain. Tough missed incompletion there though, as he was wide open. Got to make those throws. Yeah, see, oh man, they're going to fake this, and why they would fake it just doesn't make any sense. I guess now they're playing with the Tigers right now. They tried to go with a fake to just absolutely draw all of the life out of this team, and it backfires on them. And the Tigers don't give up any points and essentially help out the Tigers here. And of course, they got a lot of work to do, but you never know if that will come back to bite you. You've seen a couple of crazy fake field goals and special team attempts actually work. That didn't. 1st and 10 here. And right now, the Tigers, they've got to score, and soon. Showing some mercy, and let's see if they can have that bite the Elks right back. They just keep trying to run the football. It's not working. I think the running game hasn't been too bad, but I think they need to focus on trying to pass the football a little bit more at this point. Peyton Vanderbilt lets one fly, and that's off the mark. 5 of 8. 4th down, and they are going to have to punt it away again. And honestly, that was a smart decision to throw that one away, because if he had been accurate with that one, pretty sure that would have been a house call with a pick 6. So the Tigers yet again punting this one off. Elks going to field it at the 28, down to the 31. It's Zaya Mondragon, the rookie safety there on a kick return, and coming out once again, the Elks offense. They tried to pull off a fake field goal attempt on 4th down. It seems like they know they got this in the bag. Just you can see the confidence right now all over them. And try to run the football here with Martin. He goes down. It's a loss of a yard on the play. Let's see, he at least got back to the line of scrimmage. And there's a handoff, broken tackle by Martin, still going forward as he's launched kind of forward for some extra yards by by DeMarco Cole, the free safety. 3rd and 3, they send the blitz, doesn't get there in time, and look at this, catch is made on the sideline for a 1st down by Rashad Herrick. He's got 4 catches for 47 yards. That's a great play. And that's just once again a good thrown pass by Kyle Bain. And good coverage, I'd have to say, for the most part, by Wayne Norman. Can't defend the perfect pass, though. Should have at least, I guess, to add to it for some, advice. Made a break to secure a tackle afterwards, but he didn't. Here was a scramble, trying to get outside. Forced fumble, Chicago trying to fall on it. And the Elks, luckily, get the football back at the 43. Man, that could have been a huge break, that the Tigers were looking for, but still a huge play for them as they'll lose 5 yards on that. That was Sam Robbins coming up with the sack fumble there.
Here we go. 70 in. Watch the run. Watch the run. Ready.
And they go with some end around here. And he's actually got yards. They got the tight end, Casey McDermott, running this. He gets to midfield. Nice game, 3rd and 8. They'll come up in the pistol. This is a huge down for the Tigers. They need to get the Elks off the field. Kyle Bain been having a lot of protection. And there goes another good throw. You give anybody that much time in the pocket, he's going to complete a good pass. And Kyle Bain just on the money, able to find his best receiver on the team, DeAndre Mayo, for yet again another 1st down. Pass rush for the Tigers just simply is not getting there.
Here we go. Set 90. Wolf. They're running it.
Trips out to the right side. Bubble screen. And as he tried to hit a juke move, the defense able to corral him and bring him down for just a 1-yard gain. So good defense there. And once again, they're kind of in the same boat. Like I said, the Tigers, as long as they don't let them score a touchdown, they're kind of, I guess you could say, giving themselves a chance. It's going to be a 4-possession game, of course, for them. At least that's better than being down by more than 30 points without having scored a single point. He spread the field here as he'll let one fly. Broken tackle and quickly wrapped up at the 20. 26 of 30 right now as Kyle Bain just quickly distributing the football out of his hands. And he's been having all day to just launch the football, making the right decisions. There goes Darius Martin, first down at the 13.
We got this.
Moving with ease on this Tigers defense. First down and 10, shotgun for Kyle Bain. He'll look to throw, three-man rush, and he avoids the sack, gets to the outside, and will be taken down at the 7. Nice scramble for a second there. Thought he was going to lose yards and be sacked there. A nice little quick jump cut, able to gain him 6, 2nd and 4. Bain with the throw over the middle, and that's a touchdown for the second time to Rashad Herrick. And that should just about soil this game for the Tigers. Absolute domination in this one by the Elks. I thought he overthrew the tight end over the middle, but he actually looks deeper in the back of the end zone here for 6. And I could just about at this point already guarantee that this game's over. Don't know how the Tigers in the funk that they're in is going to be able to claw themselves out of this. They've looked great the past couple of weeks, but yeah, this week they've kind of fell right back down to bottom of the barrel, getting beat down here. 11 plays, they go 69 yards. Kyle Bain, 7 of 7 on the drive. The Elks, very impressive night, well, day, I guess you could say they're having here. And so the Tigers not even going to elect to take the football out of the end zone there as he takes the knee. And at this point, the Chicago Tigers just looking to get something going on offense. The run game is there. Look at the yard per carry, but they just have not been throwing the football enough. They literally have only 28 yards passing against this Elks defense. A lot of turnovers, too, coming off of fumbles forced on Lee Wright. Well, that definitely hurt them in this game as well. Counter run play here, and the Elks is keying in on the run game. I think they already feel that the pass game is obsolete in this game by the Tigers. So shutting that one down. It's Elijah Payne doing a great job containing the outside there in his defensive end position. Makes quick work of that terrible block there by Medlock. 2nd and 14. There's a handoff as he takes another hit. The third forced fumble by Garrison Ash. Lee Wright has fumbled 3 times in this game from the same defender. And Garrison Ash just seems to be lining him up every time. My goodness, 3 fumbles. And every time it's just been spot on the football. Wow, just pure domination here in this one. Elks lining up in the pistol. And he'll bounce this one to the outside. That's Darius Martin. Hits a little stiff arm, runs through the defender, but still going to lose yards. The run game, as it has been all season for the Elks, not getting anything going as they'll lose 3 on the carry. And it's crazy to be honest. If it isn't for these fumbles, this would be a much more closer game. But, man, Garrison Ash, 11 forced fumbles this season. 3 in this game alone. What's good, Danny Ross? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. 2nd and 13, Kyle Bain, who's been having all day to throw the football, goes over the middle and gets to the 11. Only missed 4 out of 33 passes. It's not that he's making any crazy, unbelievable passes. Well, his passes have been looking pretty good so far in this game. It's just he's been having all day to throw them. No pass rush has been imminent here enough to even pose as a threat to Kyle Bain. And first down run right there for Darius Martin as he stays patient behind his lineman and just ekes out those yards.
Ready, set.
Mike 57.
Hey, get in the way with it.
Yeah, 11 forced fumbles this season, man. It's only week 9. Can't imagine how many he's going to get. Probably going to break an RFL record. He gets to the 2-yard line. We're still looking to scoop up all the records in the RFL from the past, but I'm pretty sure that might just be, he might just be close to already an RFL record for the most fumbles in a single season. Play action, good play here, throws as he gets hit, and that's another touchdown for the Elks. Just pouring it on the Chicago Tigers here. Great throw as he finds his tight end Sergio Hartman. Man, the play calls has been excellent. The execution has been excellent. Kyle Bain, 3 touchdown passes in this game. Absolute massacre here in Salt Lake City. Obviously, he had a touchdown. Don't know why they're reviewing this. And did he? Okay, there goes the 1 foot. I guess that counts. Yeah, that should count as a touchdown unless his back foot was out. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to stand as a touchdown. The Elks, as Eddie Bullard pointed out earlier, it's going to stand as a touchdown. Extra point to make it a 38-0 lead here. But it gets blocked. And the Tigers still unable to even recover that. So 37-0 is the score, and the Tigers going to be getting the football. And as I was saying, Eddie Bullard pointed out, the Elks blew a 13-point lead against the Thunderbirds last week and ended up losing 13-15 from all field goals. But he said, not this time. We're going to continue to pour it on these guys, even to the point where they were faking field goals while they were up to try to get first downs. Coach Law and the Elks came out here with literally no mercy.
Come on now, let's go.
And at this point, the big question is, do the Tigers throw the football? They got to throw the football now at this point. There's no point of them running the ball. It's late in the third. There's no way of them coming back into this game. I just don't see it at all. And still run the football here with Lee Wright. They run it, they get to the 25, and that's just back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain. And they still run the football here with Lee Wright, as he will get close to a first down. He gets to the 35, inches short. You might hand it to him again here. I'd say he's got to look out for trying to run in any direction. Of Kyle Bain, another fumble. Oh my goodness, this time it's not going to be forced by Garrison Ash. It's going to be forced by their other top hitter on defense. That's Antoine Buck. I just don't know why they're continuing to give him the football. Obviously, he can't hold on to it. That's his 4th fumble in this game. That very well may be the most fumbles by any player in RFL history in a single game. And that's been the only turnovers throughout this game. You just need to stop handing him the ball at this point. And Kyle Bain trying to get to the outside. Good play as he gets the sack. That'll be big number 91 right there on the defense. Defensive end possession, Devontae Grimes. Man, who would have expected this outcome right now? Let me get a dive. I'm about to go ahead and dive into look at the attribute for Lee Wright's carrying right now, because I do have my roster list here up. I'm about to go check that out because, I mean, 4 fumbles in this game. Yeah, I mean, that's tough. Yeah, so I see what the problem is here. 77 ball carrying, and he's taking a hit from the hardest hitters in the league right now. So, yeah, that's going to get you every time. And I honestly put this on, the play calling. The Tigers continuing to still run the football. Just, Monaco, look at this. Still gets the pass completed here. Good throw by Kyle Bain. Predicts that he's going to have that separation and get open. And yeah, I forgot to point out the fourth. I see some guys putting 4 in the chat. Big shout out to you guys for that. Very shocked on how this game has turned out right now. That was a good throw by Kyle Bain right there.
Here we go. 70 Indy. Ready.
Twist, watch the twist. Deuce.
Hand off here to the outside, and McSpradden getting wrapped up there by Grimes. Loses 3 yards. Yeah, honestly, I don't feel like the slider is the issue. I think there's 2 issues that's going on with fumbles, and that is the fact that of course, guys who don't have good carrying are getting hit by big hitters, and the guys continue to keep running the guy, and he continues to get contacted by those players, so that's forcing fumbles. On top of that, the abilities is a little bit OP, I could say, in Madden, even for CPU versus CPU gameplay. And so when you continuously keep running into those guys, you're going to get, for the most part, the same result. And there's nothing that sliders are going to do to change that. It's just the situation, as I could say.
Here we go. Set. 90. Wolf.
I got you.
And I see it's actually Conzilla. Oh man, look at this. Good throw. Almost picks up the first down. But good defense, I guess you could say right there late. You say, is there a Hall of Fame who would be in it right away? Dre Crowell obviously is going to be the first ballot Hall of Famer in the RFL. He's been the face of the RFL since the league first began. And, of course, has led his team to be the most winningest team in the RFL currently. So he's definitely the first guy right away that's going to be introduced into the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame won't start up until he retires, honestly. That's what I plan on doing. That's why there haven't been any Hall of Fame. And, of course, look at this. Want to fake it again here. And that's just disrespectful. The Elks are literally faking field goals here because they just know there's nothing that the Tigers can do. They're just testing things out right now at this point. Wow. And I'm pretty sure right now there's no shame in Coach Law's game for even calling that. They're putting on a disrespectful show here in front of their home crowd. And there was a throw. Rewrite. It just seems to keep giving him the football. At this point, to be honest, if I was coach, I'd take him out the game. 4 fumbles. You still targeted him. I guess he is your best back currently. I guess there's no more harm that he can do extra right now at this point.
Ready.
Peyton Vanderveld's going to throw, and just a quick throw into the flats. And the issue has been, why isn't Vanderveld taking shots down the field? They just were too conservative with play calling throughout this entire game. I feel this could have been a game for them where it could have been more competitive. The play calling and, of course, the unfortunate turnovers have really made things worse. You can see a big hit right there by Buck. By Antoine Buck again, almost forcing another fumble, but good job by Juan Rivera for hanging on to that after the contact. And the Tigers pick up their first down here this drive of the very few that they've been able to get this game.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Gotta get the stop here, D.
Vanderveld with the throw and finally taking a shot here over the middle of the field. These are the type of plays that should have been getting called throughout the duration of this game, even when they got down by 21 points. And I'd say even by 14 points, they should have been throwing the football. There goes Juan Rivera running a nice route. And, I mean, we've only seen 1 catch from Donald Brewer, their top receiver. Juan Rivera there getting his 3rd reception, only 27 yards. But once again, like I said, I think that just came from conservative play calling. And there he goes, almost throwing an interception in the area of Garrison Ash, who I'm sure is going to be Defensive Player of the Week for the NFC, forcing 3 fumbles in a single game. Peyton Vanderveld here throwing. We'll check down, and Joey Lott goes down at the 45.
Yeah, baby.
And this has got to be the best defensive performance, though I have to give it to the Elks for them this season. It's very impressive. And I think this is really going to help out their defense. You know what I think coming into this game, just looking at how this game played out, I'm pretty sure that Coach Wisenard probably game planned to run the ball against this defense, seeing that the defense was ranked 29th in the league, running the football. Look at that. Another big hit, keeping them shy of the first down by Garrison Ash. It's fourth down. I'd say just go for it at this point. But like I was saying, I feel like Coach Wisenard kind of planned to run the football against this Elks defense, and it didn't work out only because of the fumbles. And they should have opened up the playbook, though, a little bit earlier in the game when it came to passing the football. They didn't do that, and the game just spiraled out of proportion at this point, and they're going to punt the ball here. At this point, it's almost like they're just giving up. They've got a whole, they're going to fake it. And he will get the first down and then some. Carson Jacoby getting it to the 23, getting some fakery, some trickery going right there on their own. And except they get it done. They actually convert it. I was about to say, I kind of figured they might fake it, but I honestly thought they just were throwing in the towel. But Coach Wisenard pulling out the old fake punt attempt. And Kason Jacoby gets the first down.
Set, ready? 60 out,
Eddie Bullard says in the chat, eat that, he says. First and 10 at the 23. Peyton Vandervelde with the throw, and that's almost picked off by Silver.
Let's go. 8-3.
Literally only has 69 passing yards in this game. Can they at least score? And nice catch in traffic there by Donald Brewer as he's taken down by Buck. They got two of the best hitting defensive players there on their team. It just seems like they're just everywhere making the play despite all the receivers they have on the field. Here goes a nice catch to the end zone. Joey Lott just gets taken down at the 2. But at least a first and goal opportunity here for the Tigers. First time that they have even touched the red zone in this game. Yeah, Minnie was wrong about this game, Coach James. I honestly didn't expect this game to go this way, but I think it turned out to be this way due to the game planning. And I hope they don't run the football here with Lee Wright. They actually go with some read option. Oh my goodness, what a play. Peyton Vandervelde able to score their first touchdown, and they're amped up. But at this point, I mean, I guess celebrate about anything, right? I wouldn't even get mad at that point. But Peyton Vandervelde showing off the nice legs there. Getting in the end zone for the touchdown. Beautiful read option play. I just think it was the play calling throughout this game once again that I get to on why this game spiraled out to be the way that it has been. Should have just opened up the passing game way earlier. At least they don't get shut out completely in this game. 37-7 though. And they're amped up on the sideline. You can see Peyton Vandervelde. This is taking it to the extreme. I mean, your team is still losing by 30 points. I don't think that's necessary at this point. And so the Elks take the knee, and I'm pretty sure at this point they're just going to run the football out. Is there any games tomorrow? Unfortunately, no. But we have games the day after on Saturday. We have 3 games, the premier games. 2 will have commentary. The first game won't. And that'll be I believe it's the Diablos versus the Lancers. We've got the Steamers and Desperados game. Following that one at 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturday and at 8 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Oh, I got the schedule here. I forgot about that. At 8 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, we got the Riverhawks versus the Voyagers. So that's the schedule that we got right now. You can see the first 2 blocks of games right there are the ones you're currently going to be able to watch here today. And of course, following this game at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Condors and Snowhawks going at it. 2nd and 12. Kyle Bain looking to pass, throws, hits the out route, And that's going to be decent. About a gain of about 5 yards. DeAndre Mail over 100 yards receiving here in this game. And they hand it off, and a good tackle to keep him from getting the first down by Reese Goodall. And that will bring up a 4th down at this point. Like I said, just trying to burn clock. Still want to give a big shout out to the guys here in attendance. We've got over 30 watching right now. Really appreciate the love and support of the league as we continue to grow. And despite it being a blowout, hats off to you guys here for sitting here watching. If you haven't already, and you, of course, are on YouTube and enjoying watching what you are watching right now, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the RFL. Turn on the notification bell also to be notified every time that we go live for a live game. And, of course, be notified earlier, too, on our social media accounts. We got YouTube, of course, you already know. We post on our community page. We've got Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So follow us on either of those or all 3 of those if you want, and get notified on the latest news and things going on around the league. Also, for guys who don't know, subscribe to the website. We're planning on trying to give out newsletters and stuff to keep guys more, up to date on what's going on around the league, and having like cool graphics and everything come to you guys email so you can, like I said, know what's been going on around the league, get more involved in knowing, what's coming up, who's playing well, who's doing such and such. And so subscribing to that email, subscribing to our website, good throw right there for 1st down. Rosendale's going to be slow to get up, man. That's a tough loss. Things just getting worse here for Chicago. But like I was saying, subscribing to that email on the website will give us access to be able to send you guys out that information. Still working on ideas and ways, of course, that we're going to be coming out with, our bi-weekly books for you guys to be able to get. But it's free, completely free. Don't got to worry about a charge or anything for that. Of course, only got to worry about a charge. It was a rookie getting 1st down, Hunter Jones there. Don't got to worry about any charge at all unless you're submitting a player, and of course being a coach in this league. And just to put out there again, I've still been getting some messages for guys trying to be coaches. Currently, you can't be a coach until this season is over because we closed the coach applications when it was midway, when week 8 came. So we don't allow new coaches to be able to coach teams for the second half of the season. But we've reached the 2-minute warning of this game. The Chicago Tigers looking to try to score a touchdown again here. We love you too, Eddie, man. Appreciate the support as always, my guy. And here goes a throw, incomplete as Vanderveld tries to squeeze that one in. And this is just something they should have been doing earlier in this game. It's just throwing the ball. It's tough they're going to come out with this loss here in this fashion. Like I said, I guess it was just assuming that they were going to have success running the football and just, of course, not thinking or not being prepared that Lee Wright was going to fumble 4 times in this game. You take away those 4 fumbles, I think the scores would be lower. And if they were throwing the football earlier too, probably would have been able to score more points than they have right now on the board. Peyton Vanderveld throws this one to the end zone, and it's incomplete. That is great defense. Tried to toss that one up to Juan Rivera. Pretty good ball. And here goes a throw, hitting the slant, big hit. Man, it's just been the Garrison Ash and Antoine Buck hit show right now. Just destroying guys. And Hunter Rosen, I'm surprised the rookie was able to hang on to that. Here goes Lee Wright, not able to get the 1st down. Excellent defense. Wrapped up there by Jerron Overton, and that will bring up 4th down. So now they want to be urgent. I know, right, man? It just... of course, I don't put this on Coach Wisenard. Of course, I feel this would be completely different if coaches had the opportunity to actually select their plays. Of course, we would have something close to something like that if Madden at some point will reopen it, and that's a terrible play call right there on 4th down. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Offensively, Elks won't get on the field, run the football, but like I was saying, it would be so much better if Madden reopened it up to where guys can use custom playbooks online in CPU versus CPU gameplay. Last time they had that was on Madden 18, and you could see the difference in the games. I think back on Season 3, which is when Madden 18 was out for us. I mean, you saw the coaches who really spent time making their playbooks, creating their plays. Their game plan and everything was just awesome in the game. As two notable coaches for that, Coach Kozera and Coach Armstrong. But that's going to be the end of the game. Coach Wizenard coming up with an extremely tough loss here. His team gets blown out by a deficit of 30 points as the final score ends up being 37-7. They at least avoid the shutout, but the Elks came in and they meant business. Absolutely taking away the entire offense, I guess you could say, of the Tigers due to forced turnovers with big hits. But that is going to do it, of course, here for me. I appreciate you guys, as always, showing the support. If you haven't already, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the RFL if you are new. We have a game coming up at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, literally in 14 minutes. The Sacramento Condors will be traveling to Portland to take on the Snowhawks for the NFC West right there. Well, it's not for the division. Currently, the Crusaders lead that division. So, things could switch up, though, because they don't get an auto win this week against their NFL team because of the mistake that happened where the Diablos earlier in the season accidentally lost and the Madden didn't save the automatic win. So every coach in the NFC was forced to play their first NFL game, and it will count towards their record. So unfortunately for the Crusaders, their first NFL game is this week. They lose that game, they could very well go from being on top of the division to third. You never know. And as for the Condors, it'll be a huge win for them if they can get it. But that's going to do it here for me. It's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator. And I will see you guys next time for the next game. Peace.